Welcome back to the hottest show in the galaxy. It's the Karen Hunter Show. We are here on SiriusXM Urban View Channel 126, and I want to welcome, this is a special hour right now, the cast of From the Bottom Up, docu-series created by the one and only Nicci Gilbert Daniels and executive produced by Queen Latifah and Flavor Unit. The cast, the whole cast. Season 3 kicks off tomorrow. Let's welcome them to the Karen Hunter Show. Yeah. Last I saw you, you were on R&B Divas.
No, I wasn't. That wasn't me.
And I agree with you. I agree with you. Wholeheartedly, because I was like, really?
What's going on?
Really? Yeah, I didn't compute, but I watched. I was there for every season and every episode because I'm that person. Yeah. But this is.
Thank you for watching.
Yeah, no, I support everything that is us. But this is different. This is different, and in many ways, it's very important.
I went through a very traumatic experience following my time on R&B Divas, and you know, we're here to talk about this show and this cast. Yeah. But that is what gave birth to this idea. What I like to, you know, pride myself in as a producer is allowing people to tell their real stories and tell them the truth about what's going on with them.
Who's been in jail? I'm sorry, I just want to know.
I was charged with conspiracy to distribute 5 kilos of more cocaine, and I was sentenced to 10 years in federal prison. I'm codependent on men in my life. I have a tendency to depend on them to take care of me and things like that. So it's like I came home, you know, I never had a job before. I got my first job at 34. I worked my butt off.
You never had a job?
No. That's why they call it codependent, because
McDonald's, nothing?
No. I never worked a day.
Baskin Robbins?
Never, nowhere. My first job was when I came home from prison at 34 years old.
Right. I am the kind of person that always has the right words for everybody else, and it's hard to actually follow my own advice. So regardless of anything, I would always try and cover for him. So I would post family pictures. We would take pictures with the Easter egg. We would do all those little things, and I would put it out there like perfect. And everyone's like, oh, what a perfect family. Look at you guys. But no one knew that what I was struggling with and what I was going through every single day. I'm going to bed crying every night, but I'm staying happy and smiling, so Honor doesn't, you know, feel that. You know, things happen fast, I won't lie. I was pregnant within 3 months. Probably should have slowed down a little bit. And that's what the show helped me realize, that I was a prisoner myself.
What led me to prison was the lifestyle that I chose. The police ended up kicking the door in with all these guns drawn to have everybody get down. I thought somebody was coming in the house to kill us. So my first reaction was to run. You know, we ran up the steps. They had me and my sister sitting in the corner at gunpoint, you know, and from that moment, I developed a hatred towards the police.
The reason why I'm on the show is because I hit rock bottom, you know, because I wanted to commit suicide. Because I was like, for 2 years, I was like, if I take pills on my phone, if I kill myself, my kid's gonna find me. So the only thing that kept me from not going for hurting myself was my kids. I don't know. Some people call it like magic. I just call it lost. I don't know.
T.K. Kirkland says maybe you were digmatized.
I was digmatized.
Did he mess up your credit?
Yeah, he messed up my credit.
You can tell us.
She had to put him out by gunpoint.
I had to.
So what now?
Okay, I put him out at gunpoint, and this was my first time.
Where'd you get the gun? Is this a statute of limitation? Never mind. Somehow it was a toy gun.
It was a toy gun. I just needed, but I didn't get the gun to be like, I'm gonna shoot you. I got the gun to say,
get out.
I need you to get out. Like, I don't want to be with you. Let me be independent with my kids because you're dragging me. We're not equally yoked. We don't want the same thing.
Did he leave?
He left and took all the money. So I went from having a large amount in my account, still being depressed.
So he drained your account.
He drained my life.
I lost my self-worth. I lost my self-esteem. I felt as if I was supposed to have sex with men. That's just, it was a norm. Nobody taught me about the value of my body. So I started running around, getting involved with the wrong people, really mentally disturbed because I couldn't process. I mean, I made a lot of bad decisions even before Phaedra. I've been in and out of jails, in and out of juvenile. And even before Lives of a Real Housewife, as we all know, I spent some time in prison. Phaedra Parks was a very good friend of mine. I felt as though, I thought she was a good friend. The first episode aired, I saw where she married Apollo. I saw where she gave Everett a job working at her law firm. And I was just kind of like, why me, you know? She knew what all that lost. She went to my mother's funeral and stood in my place. I didn't even get to see my mother. And it was just the betrayal. I was released from prison with a $25 check and a bus ticket and told to go start my life over. My grandmother also died 6 months after my mother. My whole lifeline had been wiped out. So I had a $25 check, a bus ticket, 4 children, and 4 garbage bags full of clothes. And so we went to the shelter. I'm living in the shelter. I'm trying to make it. My baby up crying all night. She don't know me. She won't let me touch her because we had been separated from birth. And I said, God, how am I going to make it? What am I going to do? You know, I had couldn't get a job because I was a convicted felon. So I said, well, I got to do something to take care of my children. I said, well, I'll go dance. So I went to the infamous Magic City in Atlanta, got the job, right? They said, go down to the police department and get your dancing permit, right? And come back and you can start work tomorrow. So I go to the police department, fill out the paperwork to get my dancing permit, and I was denied because I was a convicted felon. I think at that point,
I can't even.
it was a whole new, can't even stand on the table and bend over and show people what I ate for breakfast for $1 single dollar. Couldn't even do it. So I'm at the point where I feel like literally dying because at this point, my whole life, everything that I've ever known had changed. So I think that was my defining moment. And of course, a great mentor in my life, Dr. Elvita King, kind of like adopted me and my children, and she held my hand because I was at a point where I wanted to kill myself and my children because I didn't want to leave them here. I didn't think that I was going to make it, but see, that's how the devil will play with your mind because look who I am today.
Come on.
That's what we don't see,
Yeah.
is the evolution and the elevation of people. You know, it's always, we're going to be in this ratchet stew, we'll add another ratchet piece to the mix to make it more ratchet instead of seeing redemption.
This isn't about, you know, kumbaya, everybody get along. You can't bring, you know, 5 different women from 5 different places with 5 different bottoms and 5 different stories and expect there to not be fireworks. There are moments, you know what I mean? But the other part of it is I think each of them understands that there's such a larger picture. You know, you can tell your truth, you can speak your truth. You know, we can have that moment, but our end game is that we are inspiring and uplifting at the same time we're entertaining people.
Right.
And the other beauty of it is we're at a network that isn't having all of the table throwing and the wine. I mean, it's the easiest way to not be here.
Right. So what are you facing now?
18 months. They sentenced me 18 months. My case first started in 2011. They decided to indict me in 2015. They said everything I did was wrong. It wasn't no right in what I done, which is make it even more crazy that I have to wait on my husband to get out of prison to find out, do he have a baby on me?
So what you going to do if he does?
I thought about that.
Nothing.
And right now, and guess what? If I do nothing, because he earned that. He earned that. We have been together 13 years. He has earned me to not do nothing. If you get it.
Yeah. That's your...
It can be digmatized. And that's the thing too.
You gotta live with him.
Exactly. Nobody else. And I don't know if I'm leaving or staying. All I know, we're on hold. He's in prison. I gotta go to prison. So guess what? I don't have to make no decision until 2020.
People go through their ups and downs in life and in marriage, and when you go through your ups and
And
your
that's why I'm
downs,
staying. I'm not just staying for me.
you got kids.
I'm not just saying for me. I have kids that actually have a real father that's present in their life.
The other thing that I want people to understand about this series is it's not just about these women. It's about how their choices and decisions have impacted their families. And we see as much of their children in this series as we do with them. And their children are very transparent. Recently in a blog, somebody was like, oh, when are they going to go up? Upwardly mobile is a direction. Right? You know, we're not talking about right. You know, it's like you don't focus on your current location. You focus on what your destination and your goal is. I'm still at a bottom on some levels. I'm trying to be Oprah one day. And as far as that's concerned, I'm down here. Well, I'm trying to keep beating that. I'm trying to be Nicci Gilbert Daniels. But I am trying to, thank you, because I'm sitting here with Karen Hunter, so I got to check myself. But most people think this up is this tangible place where like, okay, I got a car, I got a house, I got money, I got whatever. Up is a constant state of mind as it relates to this. No matter where you are in your life, there is room to learn, grow, and go up. So it's a constant process.
All right. You know, I was the producer herself.
I mean, I wasn't trying to like shut it down like that, but the question gets asked.
That just needs to be it. No more questions. All right. Well, here's what's going to happen. Saturday, and every Saturday after this Saturday, people are going to tune into BET Her.
Yes, they are.
And they're going to get to know you ladies even more intimately in the docu-series From the Bottom Up. Thank you so much, Nicci Gilbert Daniels. Thank you so much, Isha Jane. Thank you, Brandy Davis, Tamika Wright.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, Angela Stanton, and of course, Danielle Jones. Thank you, ladies. I look forward to seeing you.